All right, your clay went from being a bowl into a volcano shape. You have a flat compressed base. It makes all of your clay molecules like this and then squished back in a really tight base, just like when we were patting our coiled pots. You want to compress all of it. So now it's time to pull the walls. So you're going to brace your left pointer finger and your right thumb. So you're going to make a 2, and then you're going to flip them like this. Then you're going to make a pincher with your right hand. Your 2 is going to go up against your thumb on the outside. So what this is going to happen is you're going to be squeezing and pulling up. And by pulling, I mean that as you squeeze, you're going to just gently follow the clay up with your fingers. And then as you go, you want to make sure you're getting some really even walls. Your goal is to pull straight up, but because centripetal force wants you to pull out, as you're pulling up, you're going to actually go a little bit toward the middle to counteract that. So my left thumb, or my right thumb, is going to go on the outside of my clay. These fingers are going to stabilize my thumb. And I'm going to start squeezing and pulling up. You don't have to pull up all in the same plate, like all in the same pull. You want to do a couple pulls to get you to where you need to be. Now the thickness of your walls should be about the width of a pencil. So once they get pretty thin, you're going to have less pulling that you can even do. So I'm going to do the rest, I'm going to do some more pulls coming up like this. Okay. And if I notice it's starting to come out, I can always compress it so I can get my hands wet. And I'm going to cone it in. And then I can do some more pulls. But once I get to about a little bit bigger than a pencil, I'm going to move my pulls from 6 o'clock and with my pinchers, and my hands are a little small, right? I can't go all the way down like that again. So I'm going to use my wooden rib. I'm going to sit it at 3 o'clock. Might want to clean my wheel off a little bit. I'm going to sit it at 3 o'clock, and I'm going to point it toward the person across from me. So what this is going to do, and I'm going to make sure that I've got enough water to get my walls done. What this is going to do is I'm going to push my clay up against it, and we're going to pull up a little bit. All right? That might get some extra clay off the outside, and that's okay. What this will do is this will give you a nice and straight walled cylinder. At this point, you can start to get the water out of the bottom. If it's really small in the base, you can squeeze your sponge out. There we go. I want my base to be nice and clean, no water in it. And then I need to start trimming my lip. Now, anytime your lip looks uneven, you can see kind of a little wave in mine. I'm going to take my needle tool and I'm going to hold it with both hands at my belly button. And then I'm going to start at my lowest point, and I'm going to slide it into my clay and lift up, and you'll get this sort of loop. You can just put the loop aside. You won't need it. Then you're going to take your fingers and make sure everything's a little bit wet here. And you're going to make a little plus sign with your fingers. Your left finger is going to go on the outside to support. Your right finger is going to round it off. So you're trying to create a nice rounded, tapered lip. That's how to create a cylinder. Now we're just going to move really quick into what if I want my walls to look a little different. Then you're going to use your rubber rib, and you're going to bend it at 3 o'clock, and you're going to push out in the areas that you want it to come out, and you're going to push in the areas that you want it to come in. So I can create all different shapes, forms, all kinds of fun stuff. There we go. And if I'm happy with my form, it's time to take it off.